Hi, Jane Conkers here. And right now, we're going to give a very, very special reading about why we have to stop juggling. That's right. We have to stop juggling whether or not we're going to go for what we think we're supposed to have or whether we're going to go for what is true self love. And true self love is going after the things that are placed on your heart. True self love is going after the things that will help you and bring more glory to the kingdom, correct? Because you are the kingdom, okay? And you are the temple. So now, when thinking about this verse kept coming to mind. Malachi 3:10. Bring the full tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and thereby put me to the test, says the Lord of hosts, if I will not open the windows of heaven for you and pour down for you an overflowing blessing. Now, it says if you will provide for yourself, if you are the temple, and if you will bring your tithes and your all, and that's literally what it says, bring the full tithes. And everyone thinks about the tenth, but bring the full tithes. Give everything to the glory of the kingdom, and I'm going to pour out a blessing for you. Have you been doing that? Is that what you've been doing? In previous readings, I keep on seeing something come up about an inheritance coming. And if you ask me, I want to tap more into that. Egypt, Montezuma, there's so many people who are literally and have been through space and time been said to be the wealthiest kingdoms in the world. The Aztecs, even when you think about the kingdom over in Great Britain, supposedly these people came all the way over here to start anew. Well, where's that inheritance at? All of these people have an inheritance. Well, money maybe doesn't flow and it's not fluid, and we know that all of these legacies were stolen from. However, the kingdom of God still has your inheritance. Spirit didn't send us down here to not, and the thing is, if we put forth everything, our full tithes, our full energy into reflecting, see, and it says test him and see if he will not pour out that blessing. So this is for, and this golden color even reminds me of this. The goldenness on these pentacles reminds me of this. You may just be a golden child. Have you ever been called a golden child? Are you a chosen person? Again, this is asking you to make the choice. It's asking you to look forth into the world and remember that you do have an inheritance out there. It's not to say that your inheritance was not stolen from you over space and time. A group of people supposedly were slaves for 400 years. However, we know that the human kind and human lineage goes back for 50,000 plus years. What about all of those other riches? Those riches were put there so that you could see that you could also have them in your present time today. If you bring the full amount to the storehouse and you ask God, the universe, to actually pour out that blessing. All right? So we'll go ahead and get deeper into this reading and see how and see more information about if we do choose self-love and we do choose ourselves and we bring forth spirit. Thank you. Wow, the world. It's time. If we do these things, we will actually bring forth what is actually to come about, which is your inheritance coming down from the heavens and flowing directly to you. Do you see that? You see her hair flowing down. Do you see her beautiful wands projecting forth? And actually, as soon as these come together, what you'll see crossing through the middle of the sun is reflection coming directly, prism pointed directly towards you. Okay? Now, a lot of times what we end up with is a lot of cups in readings. And I understand that. But what about the cups that represent you and the self-love that is required for you to be who you need to be? Right with that world card, this Goddess of Cups came out. Again, golden child, tell me more about yourself. Tell me more about how you can nourish, nurture, and cherish the ideas that you have. And in doing so, how you will become the nurtured, and how the universe will begin, through you testing it, to pour out your bountiful, bountiful blessing. Again, this card also came out. If we can move away from challenging ourselves and unfulfilling beliefs, self-fulfilling, unfulfilling beliefs, we can move in to our true inheritance. Now, I know a lot of the golden children are in a collective of working towards working for themselves. Now, when you're working towards working for yourself, you might be moving away from something that does not serve you. And this might be coming up a lot, where you know that you have to move away from something that does not serve you. Spirit also has been asking me to make sure, I know how hard a lot of us are working. A lot of us are working under the cover of night. We're working secretly on things. We're making sure that we are taking along the correct people for the journey. We're asking for the seas to be parted. And we're actually stopping time by adding more time into our schedule by working hours and hours and hours under the full moon, the waning moon, the waxing moon at all times. You may have possibly have been working on this for months or years. And it's been a secret to the majority of the people that you've been around, because you know that not everyone can go on this journey with you. You know that not everyone is able to love themselves, or they have not quite ascended to the part yet where they're able to love themselves and project that love back towards you. And if you are in that situation where you don't have a lot of people around you, and see this energy right here, the high priestess, because you know who's there for you, you know the people who have your back, then you've been working under the cover of night, or you've been shrouded with secrecy as to what you've been doing. Spirit, if they keep on working so diligently, what will you bless them with? What does this blessing have to do with, Spirit? Wow, the Son of Wands came out. All right, the Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands came out. Wow. So Spirit is saying that if you're able to work hard, He will help to transform you into someone who has the ability to create and to have the energy that they need to create. So let's read a little bit more in the book about this one. The Son of Wands is notorious for charging in and bringing passionate energy with him. Wand drawn, this sun is full of action, courage, and confidence. However, this hot and impulsive pursuit may inadvertently lack a clear plan for full execution. But if he can temper this high level of enthusiasm with a logical plan, this Son of Wands may then be able to bring success and longevity to the adventures he seeks. The Son of Wands can indicate a passionate new adventure. Its beginning is quick and energetic. Unfortunately, sometimes when you take the fast road, often you miss the warning signs for dangers and consequences ahead. Balance your enthusiasm with a consciously clear view of the situation. Beyond that, your intuitive voice and spiritual guides will guide your way. Wow. And this is exactly what this reading is truly about. How do we receive the blessing? And I know that the blessing has to do with our ancestors, correct? All of the wealth and things that were stolen from your ancestors or from you through this space and time, generation after generation, legacy, planet after planet, has all been accumulated by the universe. And they are going to give that back to you if you are able to collect your thoughts, take your idea forth with passion, however, with strategy, okay? That is how you're going to receive it. Now, of course, I'm jumping ahead, and I'm like, Spirit, what you going to give us? The Spirit doesn't want to tell you that. You know that Spirit's already said it's going to be a blessing that no man can hold. It's going to be a blessing that is going to be larger than what anyone has ever seen. All right? It's going to be your true inheritance. Okay? Spirit, go with a few more cards. Tell me more about this inheritance and how it's coming and what it will consist of. Wow. Beautiful. This Nine of Cups. Self-love. Now the Ten of Cups talks about, again, the overall package, but what we are really concerned about is your individual personal inheritance and you coming up like the boss that you are with that Nine of Cups. Wow, the Son of Pentacles is coming through. Now this pentacle here he's holding is over his chest. It is almost like a shield. It protects him. Okay? This person has rows and fields of land behind them. Your inheritance will and does have to do with the land. Your inheritance has to do with what you will do to secure the land. All right? Your inheritance is not just something that exists in a figment of your imagination. It's real. It's tangible. All right? Your inheritance has to do with paperwork and proposals. Your inheritance has to do with the signing of paperwork. All right? It's beautiful. It's lush. It's a charming location. But you have to make the decision of whether or not you're going to receive it. All right? The golden children. Look at all of the gold on this deck. This person has gold on their lips. She's wearing a sheer golden dress, and she's going into the promised land. It's crazy because you can't really assume that a person is golden or they're the golden child, but it is about the gold that adorns them. You, in spirit form, and as this veil begins to disintegrate, and we've seen it in our dreams accumulating and our dreams becoming more and more vivid and more memorable, we see that the veil is thinning. We see that right now we're stepping into our own ascension and our own true form. And you are adorned in the gold that you seek. You're already wearing it. You have to walk about feeling as if you are the golden child that you actually are and that you've known you have been this entire time. You must embody that right now. And you have to make that decision, whether you're going to look for external love by searching for, videos that would affirm that this person cares about you, and if they did, they'd say they cared about you, trust me. Or whether or not you're going to be looking at self-help videos, which is still almost there, or videos that promote self-love and getting your work done and getting the job done that you are here and sent to do. Okay? Thank you so much for coming by. Hi, Jane Conquers, and please check out our other videos, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace.